Hello again, YouTube. Late six cards and collectibles here. PSA Gold, PSA order back today. Took about 6 weeks door to door. I sent two in pretty much at the same time. The other one took only about 3.5 weeks, but this one had some, some older cards in it. So I don't know if it maybe takes them a little bit longer to grade some of the more modern or vintage type stuff. Just because there's a couple cards in here that have issues, even when they're print issues. So maybe that's what took them. I don't know. Anyways, 6 weeks, got the cards back. 30 card submission here. 600 and some bucks at the end of the day. There is a $15 special this month. So I would definitely take advantage of that. I'm probably going to send in there 20 cards just straight for selling. No PC stuff. Most of this is probably going to end up being PC. So there's a couple cards in here I am going to try to sell. Always make up half the submission fee. Well, this one's very well wrapped. The last one I got was, the boxes were taped. There's hardly any bubble wrap. This one looks like something different. This one's got probably a little bit more value than the last one did. Definitely tape on the boxes this time. So, all right. So, there was some cool stuff in here. A childhood card that I got that's in here at actually 10, so that was kind of cool. Decent card. Wish it could have been. We'll talk about that when we get to that, but here we go. I think there was 10. There was some Calvin Johnson rookies in here. There's some couple 90s cards, a couple 80s cards, which I was hoping for 8s or 9s. Let's just put it that way. I didn't think they had a chance for a 10, but I just want them slabbed because they're very iconic cards from my childhood. So I mean, it's very hard to get 10s and vintage and just straight modern cards, especially stuff from like the 80s and 90s. At this point in round, has been sitting around for 40 years. So but we gave it a shot. Maybe this will open. Thanks for all the tape, eBay. We enjoy it. Unlike last time, there's no tape at all. Alright, everyone doesn't wireless. Leave me alone. Boy, they hate the fact that I've had a phone too long for their liking. I always offer, ooh, free phone, free phone. Well, it's not really a free phone, but... Alright. I think that'll tape off this one. Here we go. And here we go. We'll just see which side's what. Okay, this is the back side. So I think about 10 cards that weren't ultra modern, but off the ultra modern cards I did really well. So, which I've done really well off ultra modern period. A couple of head scratchers in there. So, see how much did it cost me for shipping. The total charges of this order, as you can see, it's what 30 cards will cost you $611.25. So you got to pay for shipping there and fro. To and fro is about 70 bucks total. So the $15 saves you on 30 cards. It saved me $120 if I'd have waited, but I needed some of this stuff for Nationals because Nationals in Chicago, so I'm gonna go. And you need some Justin Fields cards for that. So. Oh. Alright. Oh. But I got a sneak peek of that one. Okay. Alright, we'll just do the short stack first. We'll do the tall stack first. I'm going to say there's some good cards in that. There's some decent cards in that stack. So you can see just... Alright, so... Anyways. Here we go. Let's do this thing. First card. Blue Scope Justin Fields. These blue scopes are not the easiest to gem near the flashes. So, of course, I gemmed it. So, good to go. This card was purchased on eBay. I purchased pretty much all his unnumbered parallel Donruss cards second or third week in the season last year because his stuff was just too expensive in the summertime. I bought some of his stuff and I was down on it for a while, but it's back up. So I'm not down on anything Justin Fields, especially these stuffs I was buying these singles for like 20, 25 bucks. and one of them I got for less. You'll see it's a super turn. So we got first card, good way to start. Man, Justin Fields. I think most of these parallels are going, well, you know what? We'll just pull it up. I want to say most of these Donruss parallels are going for around that 150 mark. Kind of depending what it is. Well, if I got EBAT on there, EBAT isn't going to get me anything. Alright, let's just go Justin Fields, PSA 10 optic blue scope. I'm trying to speed up this process here, because I should have this set up already. You know, you can just look at sold items here. Last one sold for $169, $170 on June 5th. So I bought all these for around $20, $25 at the time. They were selling for $40, $45 when they first came out. So you're looking at a card I spent $20 to grade, this had $1 for shipping, so $20. I'm in probably $45, $50, and it's worth $170. If I was to sell at eBay, take their chunk, I'm profiting about $100 on this card. So it worked out pretty well. Really was hoping one of these would get these would 9. I knew they weren't going to 10, but I wanted one to slab, and I was okay with a 9. If you know anything about these Bo Jackson cards, there's like blue, there's just like print defects all over these cards, like little dots everywhere. And I opened up a box of this stuff, a jumbo box of this stuff, the fat packs, and I pulled 4 or 5 of these, and I've seen like 10 of these in the last probably 2 years, and they all have the same little dots. They're really kind of hard to see. I don't know if you can see that one there, but they're on the card everywhere. This was centered nice, edges were nice, corners were nice. I thought we had a 9 here, and apparently I thought wrong. So don't care. Gonna keep one of these slabbed up. It is a as far as stuff from your childhood, that's one of the most iconic cards. -89 Barry Sanders score. Okay, Justin Fields Chronicles Revolution. This was out of 100. Love the Revolution cards, especially basketball. Basketball is a hobby only, and they stick this in. I think the Fanatics product is where you get these, and if you bought any of that stuff, you got you're getting like a numbered one of these a box. I mean, I bought I think 4 boxes. I got like 6 numbered cards. None of them have any good anywhere, any good. But I got 6. It was awesome. I didn't spend too much on this either. I can't remember. I bought this a while ago. I got a lot of his cards when he was on the down. So also a couple of them that I paid for, overpaid for, but now they're back to about what they they were when I paid for them the first time. So, but I don't know what this card goes for. If I was a gambling man, probably very low 100s, right around the $100 mark. It's nothing crazy. I didn't pay more than 15 or 20 bucks for this card. I can't imagine, but I don't remember. It's been a while. Got a 10, beautiful card. Love the Revolution. Would have much rather had a Sunburst or something a little bit lower number, but it's almost, from what I was buying these singles at the time, you can't get them for that anymore. This one, I knew better. I knew better than to send this one. You can just tell by looking at why I knew better than to send this in. Centering's right at 60-40. It's a gold out of 50. It basically had to be perfect otherwise. To me, it looked perfect otherwise, and I took a shot, and I shouldn't have. Just my whole deal here is, if the centering isn't 55-45, I just wouldn't send it in. But I just want to get it slabbed up. I probably won't sell this. I'll probably just keep it. Love the Chronicle stuff. Card was clean otherwise, but if you're looking at 60-40 centering, you're already on an uphill battle. Everything else has to be pretty much perfect. So, got a 9. Is what it is. Now starting off too high, right? 2 out of 5 or 10s. That's not good. Love this card, but I knew, even though I thought this card was perfect, I knew it was going to be hard to gem. I've seen people try to gem these before, and they get like 7s and 8s. Man, I was like, man, there's no white on this thing at all. I'm like, it's very hard because it's a dark colored card and it's black. I mean, the corners look good. I don't know where I got knocked on this one. I mean, it's a beautiful card. I overpaid for this card. I'm definitely in the hole on this card. I know about this. I paid for this right when the Donruss came out. I didn't want to pay. I paid about $30 for this card at the time. I waited a little bit. I don't buy like first day, but I waited a couple weeks, but I should have waited even more. Even a couple weeks. I should have waited until he was stinking it up the first 3 or 4 games of last season before he went psycho in Fantasy World. Beautiful card, though. Very hard to gem in. I'm probably just going to look to try to get one of these gem in. I thought this thing was gold. But then again, sometimes you think some of the cards that you really think are going to gem up, and then they don't gem up, and the cards you think, well, yeah, this is going to better chance, and that. So, anyways, this is a childhood card. My mom bought this for me for Christmas, and I wanted the score supplement set at the time, but it was more expensive, so the guy my mom bought this from had to buy the set and break it up. So I'd much rather have the score supplement in this card, as you know, because it's worth over $1,000. This is still a beautiful card. Fleer Update 1990. I've had this since I was a kid, and it gemmed up. So, I mean, we go take a sneak peek of what that might go for. I don't even know. I would say a couple $100. Oh my God, look, what the? You give me Christmas, dude. 1990 Fleer Update. PSA 10. Let's see what the last one sold for. $100, 125, 105. So I think my mom might have. I don't know what she paid for back then. It's worth $100. Not, hey, $100, $100, right? So there we go. Yeah, we're not starting off with a good. All right, everybody knows this card. I think where I got knocked, a centering was just a little bit off here, and that was it. This card was perfect. Otherwise, I can't believe I sent this card in now that I'm looking at it. Man, the centering left to right is not as good as I thought it was. That's the reason why I got this. These cards in a 9 are like $25, $30. But I've had these forever, so basically it's a break-even moment. So my whole mentality here is if you do not gonna break even, don't send it in. So I thought I had a good shot. The centering is not as good as I thought it was. So this isn't starting off so well, is it? Of course, centering. God, what was I thinking here? I must have just been looking at top to bottom. Whatever. Same deal. Mint 9. I'll keep one of these and just try to sell one. I just want one slabbed up, and I don't want to pay $200 for one of these. Very iconic card. That's why it's hard to send in. The centering here is better than 60/40, but Garrett Wilson, color match, green back. I think this is out of 50 classics. I bought this card for $15 maybe. Yeah, it was $15. Well, you got to pay shipping and everything. Good looking card. Out of 50, green color match. Garrett Wilson's the man. There we go. So 3 out of 5 on the Ultra Modern so far. Actually, yes. So we're gonna make a little bit stacked for these Bo Jacksons. I knew these are a risk. I was okay with 8s. I was okay with 8s or 9s here. I thought 9s were more plausible. A 10 was not happening. But these, I definitely thought I had a chance. I knew centering one was 55, 45 on one, a little bit, but not quite 64 on the other one, but I thought I had a chance. But whatever. Looking at centering now, as many times I looked at those cards, I thought there's no way I could have done that. But apparently, even you make mistakes. Yeah, I bought several of these way back when. These were like 20, I got these 20, $25 at the time. And he struggled for his first couple seasons up, but he's doing fine now. Nothing crazy though, but I got 2 of them. Just gonna go. Last couple of these I saw also were $75. So that's why I sent them in. So if I can get 65 bucks, I'm good. I'll make a little profit off these. I'm not gonna keep either of these. I got a ton of Alec Bomb stuff I want to get rid of. So probably go ahead and sell these out. $75. Take 60. Good to go. So I have these. I'm definitely 100% selling. I pulled this bad boy. I opened a hobby box this stuff. I mean, at the time I sent it in, it's probably a $50 card. Probably isn't now. His cards have dropped tremendously in the last couple of months. I mean, he's not doing terrible. Got plenty of dongs. Got a lot of dongs and stolen bases. But his batting average is trash. His WAR's trash. Yeah, so, I mean, he's still only 22, but his cards, if you're looking to buy his cards are way down from what they were. I mean, way down. But anyways, local guy, so got several Bobby Witts, sent some in. Got us 10 to win on the Bobby Witts, 10 to win. Next card's a pretty decent card. This is also out of Stadium Club. The Juan Soto is this trophy collection. It's just not the normal trophy collection. It's the Wave, which I think is 1 out of every 113 packs. I ended up getting 2 in 1 box. The reason why I did is because this was a parallel. At the time when I sent this in, a raw one of these sold for $65. I doubt it's selling for $65 now. Even selling for $30 or $40, it's still a $150 card, I would think, maybe more, pending. Juan Soto, very popular. Got a 10 on it. This is definitely going to go to the eBay store for sure. Beautiful card. All right, so love me some Calvin Johnson. This is just a straight Bowman Chrome. I bought several of these. These are some of the cards I bought during the hype phase of, you know, the sports. Or people are paying $25, $30 for these things raw. I don't remember what I paid for these. I bought several of them, sold a lot of them, resold a lot of them. But I did get a 10 on it. It's not a $65, $70 card right now. I'll keep it. Love me, my man Calvin Johnson. So, Bo Bichette, love this card. These are hard to gem up, obviously, because you got dark on light. I mean, any whitening at all is going to show. And I looked at this card so many times. I mean, I didn't see anything. There were no surface issues. Some corners all look good. Man, I sent a couple Bobby Witts of this in too, and they look clean. I don't know. I do not know. 9s, I mean, I can't complain. It's a gem at 9. It's like it came back a 7. I'm like, oh, what the heck? You know, a 9's a 9. Calvin Johnson refractor. Yeah, I mean, the centering doesn't look great, but I got the centering tool I was saying so many times. It's better than 60/40. A 9's $100. I know the surface was good, everything else was good. I knew it was at least gonna 9. I mean, I bought this for $77 in the hype, and some of these, if you know what this card is, this thing was going for way more than $77 at that time. So I'm probably gonna break even, right at even. I'll probably end up keeping this though. I would love to have a 10, but 10's like $800. There's other cards I like to invest in, but maybe a Calvin Johnson refractor at some point in time. I would rather have his blue one and just pay a little bit more, quite honestly. All right, so here's just his regular Topps Chrome. This is about, I want to say it's about a $200 card. I'll check it real quick just to make sure. I did get a 10 on this one. Centering was good. Everything was good here. Beautiful card. Love me some Calvin Johnson. This is actually when base cards weren't printed to the moon, but we'll look at that real quick. So good. eBay sold here, 2007. Calvin Johnson Topps Chrome PSA 10. Not quite there. 126, 135, 140. So there you go. Didn't pay too much for that one. So about $125, $30 card. So, all right, so we get into the other. Almost done with this stack. This is PC. This is like a $45 card right now. Bought a bunch of these around the $3 to $5 mark. Got a lot of them actually, and I looked through like 10 of these. This is the only one I could send in, which is kind of crazy. Centering was not really an issue with most of these. There'd be like surface dimples, little pricks in the surface. So got 10. Same deal. Centering's good. This is just the base. And I thought, man, this is one of the cards I just don't know. These cards are super hard to get clean because there's just nothing to hide them. No waves, no blue scope, nothing. I mean, there's no. I mean, I don't know. I mean, there is a small dimple there, but that isn't gonna. I mean, I don't know. Centering was great. I looked at several of these as well. I mean, what can you do? I mean, it is what it is, right? I mean, that was PC stuff, so not really worried about it. Optic preview. Once again, bought 3 or 4 of these when you shouldn't have been buying 3 or 4. This is about a $30 card raw when I was buying it. This thing got down, PSA 10s got down like that $70, $80 mark. They're worth a little bit more than that now. But I only had one of these I could send in. And of course, There's a couple of them I didn't look at when I initially bought them because I was buying so much stuff. They were just trash, man. I should have sent them back, but that's why you always look at your card as soon as you get them. Beautiful card. Let's see what these are going for. It's got to be going for a little over 100, I would say, at this point in time. Right around 100. I think it's the second one that I have of those, so I'll end up selling that, and I'll take that to Nationals with me. Optic, Preview, Pink, PSA 10, 96 bucks, 160 on May 10th. Wow, someone's crazy. Someone outright paid that. $90. See, 96 in an auction, so $64 discrepancy there. 102 in an auction, 103 in an auction. So still right around $100 card. So not bad for what I paid for it. What it is, there's meat on the bone there. Here's the last stack. It's pretty much, I think, mostly going to all be Justin Fields cards. So what do we got here? Oh, these are these trophy dots. I bought one of these in the beginning when this first came out. I paid like 30 bucks for it. Overpaid for it. You probably get these for 10 bucks, 10, 15. Maybe, I don't know. I don't look. PSA 10. I'm going to say this is probably right around a $100 card. This is the Illusions dot. All right. 65 bucks, 56 bucks, 45 bucks. I was definitely wrong on that action. Wow. The time I sent these in, it was worth a little bit more, but all good. It's PC anyways. I do have an extra one, so I'll take it with me to Nationals. I mean, if you're trying to PSA 10 cards that are worth 45 or 50 bucks in a 10, I don't recommend it because you 9 them, you're going to be in the hole. So the time these were going for a little bit more than that, but they're PC anyway. So this one, weirdest foil card ever, because you could, like, if you take a microfiber and clean it and you rub it the wrong way, it puts big old lines on it. It's weird. But anyways, it took me a while to figure out what the heck what card this was. Season stat line. This is out of 500 foil. Tinned it. Have no idea what this one would go for. But the Justin Fields 10s are going to start, are going to be rolling in now. So that's the Donruss stat line. See if anybody sold one lately. Wow, not going for much. 63, 56, 72, 40 raw. No, that's raw. 72 raw? Wow. That's 63s or POs or PSA 9s. 72 raw, 40 raw. So if that thing's a $50 or $60 card raw, that's at least a $200 card. So yeah, people pay that fucking 39 bucks for a PSA 7.9 on a green velocity. Oof. So yeah, those are raw. No one sold them. There might not be very many PSA 10s of this card. Wouldn't surprise me the way it was 72 raw and 40 raw. That is 2 day, March 26th to May 28th. So you can see the hype's down a little bit. But when the preseason starts, yeah. So yeah, it's got to be close to a $200 card. This card is my nemesis. I've sent 4 of these in. 55-45 centering perfect. Man, I thought this was the one. And these cards have gone way down. From they were $3,500 peaking, now they're down to about $1,200 bucks. $100 for a Mint 9 is about what they're going for. I'll probably end up selling this at some point when the Barry Sanders card flattens out, because it was $200 bucks before the craziness started. So if it comes out under $1,000, yeah, it's going to be added to my collection at some point in time. But a Mint 9, I'll sell it. It's $100, right around, at $90, $100. Here's a second Bo Jackson, which same deal. Centering was not quite as good, but I just want an 8 or a 9 in one of these. I mean, these in an 8 probably only selling for 25, 30 bucks. Didn't really care. I was going to keep one. Whichever one of these 9 I was going to keep, and the other I was going to sell the other one. So, but since they're both 8s, I'll still keep one. I'll see if, somebody might like a $20 card. This is one of the mind-boggling cards that I don't understand. I've been looking at this card many times. As you can see, it's a prism out of 10. It's a gold prism. This is one of the first cards that started me down the dark path of sports card collecting again. I paid $200 raw for this card in 2016, where Zeke cards were pretty much the card to get. He's so much more than everybody else, even Dak at the time. I mean, Dak was right, kind of competing with him. Him and Dak were the cards to get out of this set. But, I mean, I've stared at this card many times. It's a beautiful card. Centering's great. There were no print lines, no scratches, no nothing. And I don't think there is some kind of weirdness going on right here, because you see kind of the colors change, or like goes from dark to light, and there's, yeah, that's where they had to get me. I mean, I don't. Worst case scenario is a 9 on this card, man. It's not even a print line or something. It's just where it kind of just, I don't know. I don't even know. Beautiful card. I got a Michael Thomas like this I sent in and gymmed up, and I thought this was a cleaner card. But what do I know? You know. Disappointing. Very. This is the one card that broke. I knew these bows were gonna be 8s or 9s. I knew the Bray was probably a 9, but it's gonna increase the value of the card. I mean, I had a shot at a 10. I mean, especially when you're talking about older cards and vintage stuff. I mean, all right, orange trophy. Just gonna speed this up a little bit. Another 10. That's gonna be PC. I'll take this one with me to nationals. Like I said, it's about $50 card. I got another one, 10. I mean, looking good. All right, some more Donruss here. These are the ones I was, you know, I got this thing $15 raw. This is like one of my greatest. This could be one of the greatest my flips ever but this is when he's on the down, man. I was looking to get one of these, and I did. These were going for right around $200 when I sent this in. But we can take a quick sneak peek at that. That stat line card I'm very happy about. Justin Fields. Optic. Oh my god, learn to spell, dude. Learn to type. I'm trying to lean over the other way to type this up. See what the PSA 10s are going for. 162, 150, 145, 177, $150, $160 card. I'll take that all day long. This is the other one. I'm just going to go with this. Is the other one that blew my mind. Out of all the cards I submitted, this to me was the cleanest card that I had. They're all clean, but I mean, this thing was like, centering was 50-50. Nothing. Nothing. I don't know. Brian Boggan, it's a beautiful card. I mean, if the PSA 7 just sold for $40, this ought to still sell for $60 or $70, I would imagine. But what do I know? I might just do a lot of Justin Fields PSA 9 cards. I think I got 3 of them. No, or just, yeah, 3. I might just do a lot of them, because I want a 10 in this card. All right, last but not least, this is probably the best card of the whole submission. Lots of cards around that $100 mark. And then Juan Soto, I don't know what that really goes for, but this is the holo. Bought a few of these right around that $25 to $30 mark. When I sent these in, they were going for low 2s. They might not be there now. This is C, but it will pick up. The season hype will pick up. I don't want his variation. Oh, $258 on June 4th, so that's a $250 card. Variation's gone down in value. June 2nd, one sold for $222, $217, $201. So it's safe to say it's a $200 card. $265 on May 31st. Someone took a best offer on $275. Wow, somebody sold for $179 on May 30th. That says pink hollow. Oh, he mislabeled it? I don't know what the heck that... I don't know what that is. But Optic Pink sold for $150. Hollow grade. Damn, I should have bought more of those. I kind of started quit buying them because of that. But this is $230, $240, somewhere in that vicinity. All right, so let's tally her up here. On the Ultra Modern, I got 5 9s, I think, and an 8. So 6 of the Ultra Modern cards did not make the cut. How many Ultra Modern cards did we buy? Did we do? There's 3. 8. There's 10 total. 17. 17 total Ultra Modern cards on the PSA 10. 6 not on the 10. So 17 out of 23 I'll take. Yeah, I mean, not bad. I knew going in here these weren't going to 10. So I'm okay with that. These, I thought maybe one of them might. But now looking at these, it was a mistake to send in. Left to right centering wasn't good enough for a 10. Don't know what the hell I was thinking at the time. I scrutinize these cards so much. I look at them so many times. You know how many times I look at these Bo Jackson cards? About fun, 20 times a piece. So, and I had a bunch of these. I shouldn't have sent this one in either. I should have just left this one off. The centering's a little too off left to right. But if the center went better, it might have been a 9. So those 3 Bo Jacksons, I probably shouldn't have sent. But I wanted to slab one slab. It is what it is. I mean, kind of went against my... Love this card. Beautiful card here, too. And these, get rid of these bones here. So I did good. I mean, quite honestly. I mean, I'll be alright. I mean, I'm going to end up making my money back, no problem. But, I mean, this one's going to bother me. But, is what it is. I don't know. Sometimes you think you got it and it just doesn't happen. So I guess, here we go. Stacks of 10s and 9s. You can see you're almost a 2-to-1 ratio there, which I think at the end of the day, I only 30 cards, so how many did I not 10? 11? So 19 out of 30. And I knew that the vintage stuff was probably not, the modern and was probably not going to be there. So I knew that going in. But the Ultra Modern is still about 75% PSA 10 rate. So it is what it is. Gonna send one more in. Gonna re-up my PSA submission status to buy the yearly membership for $100, and I'm gonna send in something for July. Kind of give you a little preview of what's gonna go there. I've got about 40 cards. I'm gonna narrow it down to 20 only. Still waiting on a couple cards to show up in the mail. I pulled this gold here. Love me some Bowman Blasters. Mega boxes, not so much. He's 2005. Never know. Might as well. Bought a Blaze Jordan. Gonna do that. Got 3 Mechie cards here that I bought on the super cheap. All under 20 bucks. Gonna send them all in. Got the blue match. Of course, if you've watched my videos, you know about this card. Probably not gonna send either of these in. Gonna send the Strouds in for PC. This one's probably not gonna go in. I pulled this one. You know, he's a 5-tool prospect. He was the #1 international prospect out of this release. Gonna send this in, obviously. That's at least a couple $100 card. He's another top one from that. Spencer Jones, Invicta. We know about Caminero. Pulled this bad boy. This is the out of the whatever that big box thing is. I don't remember what they're called, but it's not just his normal base. It's the collector's box. So, and anything with Shohei's name on it, parallel is always good. These two, this probably not. The Julio's probably not gonna go in. This isn't probably gonna go in. This definitely is not going in. Neither's this. This Adley's still going for like 45 or 50 bucks. These 2 Wander SPs are going in. He's #1 war player in baseball right now, so we're gonna definitely send him. Probably send this one. I've only seen one of them sell. It's like 50 bucks. That's not going in. At this point in time, I was just looking for cards to send in. I needed a couple, 2 or 3 to cap me off at 20. But what do we got here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So I need to find 3 more cards to send in. I want to send this one in but I ended up buying one for like 40 bucks, PSA 10. So I want one of these into PSA 10. I'll probably just buy it. This card's pretty clean, but is it worth $15? I doubt it. It's probably be cheaper for me just to buy a PSA 10 for under 50 bucks. But anyways, another PSA order in the books. Felt it was another win. The big Justin Fields cards I needed to get 10. Got a 10. I don't know. That green velocity is going to bother me as well. But anyways, I don't want to keep it going. It's probably a way too long video anyways. So thanks for watching, and we will catch you in the next one.